Hello everybody, welcome to another Zoom into the Zone. I thought I'd do something a little different today. So many of you have never seen the behind the scenes here at TheatreZone and Backstage and all our different rooms and how we make a show work from behind the scenes. So I'm going to take you all on a little Backstage behind the scenes tour. So here we are in front of our main center doors into the theater. So I'm going to open it up. And here we come down the center aisle. And up onto the stage. So, when you are standing on stage, first of all, if you look in this direction, you will notice that in front of me, right there, is a TV monitor. That monitor actually has the conductor of the show on it. There's a camera on him so that the actors can be presenting out to you but can still see any cues they need to see from the music director conductor who is back in the orchestra pit, which is behind these curtains, and I will show you that shortly. So if we come onto the stage here and you see what it looks like out here as you're standing on stage, if we are to go stage left, which would be to your left if you're standing on stage, you will go into one of our, what we call a wing space. So this, believe it or not, is our larger wing space. So down here in the stairwell, you will notice we have shelves. During a show, those will be listed and labeled with props that are needed for the show. These hooks here are put up so that people who have quick costume changes can have their costumes hung here. We go back into this area, and right here is where the orchestra sets up. So during a show, the piano player, music director is over there. You'll see there's a television set on the corner of his piano that has a camera on the top. That camera broadcasts him to that TV set. And that TV set actually is from a camera that's up in the booth so that the music director can see the stage action as it's going on as you're seeing it. And we fit up to 8 to 9 musicians back here at a time. These double doors right here actually lead outside. Because it's so shallow backstage, when we're running a show, all the different set pieces and large props get set out here. So desks and couches, entire units that are needed for a show that get moved on and off stage comes out through here. And if it rains, we have carport tents that we have to put up. So when those shifts are happening on stage, there's actually 2 stage managers that are controlling the flow of what's coming off and what's going on. Now, if we want to get to the other side of the stage, we go behind the orchestra here, which is called a crossover. So this is going to cross us over to now stage right. This obviously is a much shallower wing space. So right here is the conductor where the pianist will sit, and there's his TV set and his camera when it's set up. And over here, so we can only store smaller things over here, like some chairs or a thin desk or something, because otherwise there's no room. And if you see where we are now over on the right side of the stage here. So we've walked completely around. Now here is our stairwell for stage right. So down here you can see is also a set of shelves that have props on it. This shoe rack has different supplies that people might need, cough drops, Kleenex, sometimes a small prop might be put in here. And then up these stairs we go to the dressing rooms. On these walls, you will see posters of all TheatreZone shows past. Also, the community school theaters shows are posted up here. And so as we get up into the common area here, where you see we have some racks, which is just basic undershirts, socks, different size undershirts so that the actors can always put a clean undershirt on every day, or a clean pair of socks. Here's some suspenders. These are set up by our costume designer. You see a steamers over here, little things, shoelaces, pins, sewing kits, all this stuff that's needed for costumes. These racks, individual, what we call ditty bags, so that people can put their stuff in that they need for their costumes. This is actually the girls' dressing room in here. So it can get a little cozy in here. Sometimes we have up to 5 girls in here with their own restroom. This rack with their hair brushes and stuff like that on it. Then also over here, we have a men's costume room. Same thing, they have their own restroom over here with a shoe rack with their supplies in it. And then back here, we also use this for a dressing area. Right now you see there is percussion drum equipment stored here that's normally will be down in the orchestra pit. Extra chairs will be put somewhere. But here is a dressing area for 3 actors where they can sit with 3 mirrors and their stuff there. All right, the next place we're going to take you is upstairs to show you the booth and the where the spotlights are.